Bottom of the hour here. I'm Brooke Baldwin. Thanks for being with me. You see the crowds. You see the president. Just a quick setup. He's speaking at an engine plant. This is in Redford, Michigan, not too far from Detroit. Take a listen.
So in addition to seeing the best workers in the world, you've also got all this cool equipment. I wanted to try out some of the equipment, but Secret Service wouldn't let me. They said, you're going to drop something on your head, hurt yourself. They were worried I'd mess something up. And Jeff and Gibby may not admit it, but I think they were pretty happy that Secret Service wouldn't let me touch the equipment. Now, it's been a little over a month since the election came to an end. So it's now safe for you to turn your televisions back on. All those scary political ads are off the air. You can answer your phone again. Nobody's calling you in the middle of dinner asking for your support. But I have to admit, there's one part of the campaign that I miss, and that is it is a great excuse for me to get out of Washington and come to towns like this and talk to the people who work so hard every day and are looking out for their families and are in their communities, and just having a conversation about what kind of country do we want to be? What kind of country do we want to leave behind for our kids? Because ultimately, that's what this is about. And I believe, and I've been saying this not just for the last 6 months or the last year, but ever since I got into public office, I believe America only succeeds and thrives when we've got a strong and growing middle class. That's what I believe. I believe we're at our best when everybody who works hard has a chance to get ahead. That they can get a job that pays the bills. That they've got health care they can count on. That they can retire with dignity and respect. Maybe take a vacation once in a while. Nothing fancy. You know, just being able to pack up the kids and go someplace and enjoy time with people that you love. Make sure that your kids can go to a good school. Make sure they can aspire to whatever they want to be. That idea is what built America. That's the idea that built Michigan. That's the idea that's at the heart of the economic plan I've been talking about all year long on the campaign trail. I want to give more Americans the chance to earn the skills that businesses are looking for right now and give our kids the kind of education they need to succeed in the 21st century. I want to make sure America leads the world in research and technology and clean energy. I want to put people back to work, rebuilding our roads and our bridges and our schools. That's how we grow an economy. I want us to bring down our deficits, but I want to do it in a balanced, responsible way. And I want a tax code that rewards businesses and manufacturers like Detroit Diesel right here, creating jobs right here in Redford, right here in Michigan, right here in the United States of America. That's where we need to go. That's the country we need to build. And when it comes to bringing up manufacturing back to America, that's why I'm here today. Since 1938, Detroit Diesel has been turning out some of the best engines in the world. Over all those years, generations of Redford workers have walked through these doors. Not just to punch a clock, not just to pick up a paycheck, not just to build an engine, but to build a middle-class life for their families, to earn a shot at the American dream. For 7.5 decades, through good times and bad, through revolutions in technology that sent a lot of good jobs, manufacturing jobs overseas. Men and women like you, your parents, maybe even your grandparents, have done your part to build up America's manufacturing strength. That's something you can all be proud of. And now you're writing a new, proud chapter to that history. 8 years ago, you started building axles here alongside the engines. That meant more work, that meant more jobs. So you start seeing products, more products stamped with those three proud words, made in America. Today, Daimler is announcing a new $120 million investment into this plant, creating 115 good new union jobs, building transmissions and turbochargers right here in Redford. $115 good new jobs right here in this plant. Making things happen. That is great for the plant. It's great for this community. But it's also good for American manufacturing. Soon you guys will be building all the key parts that go into powering a heavy-duty truck all in the same facility. Nobody else in America is doing that. Nobody else in North America is doing that. And by putting everything together in one place, under one roof, Daimler engineers can design each part so it works better with the others. That means greater fuel efficiency for your trucks. It means greater savings for your customers. That's a big deal. And it's just the latest example of Daimler's leadership on this issue. Last year, I was proud to have your support when we announced the first ever national fuel efficiency standards for commercial trucks, which is going to help save consumers money and reduce our dependence on foreign oil.
You've been listening to the president here speaking, flanked by middle-class Americans. He just mentioned 115 good new union jobs, specifically there. He's at this engine plant, Detroit, the Daimler diesel plant here, the engine plant. This is all part of this new investment that's just put out today, sort of the backdrop of his visit, this $120 million to create more jobs and expand U.S. production. Have not yet heard, and we're going to keep listening, if the president will at all make mention of what's happening not too far away in Lansing, Michigan, with regard to many union workers here. This fight here about right-to-work legislation, and it sounds like the governor really is poised to sign this if and when that happens tomorrow. So we'll take it to Lansing. We will take you back here to listen to the president. We're going to keep a close ear on that, but we want to get to this other story. This is really making ripples through the Americas and beyond. The death of a pop star. What happened on board Jenni Rivera's plane just before it crashed, and who was she? That's next.